Hi, this is Katie Weeks, your independent, close to my heart maker. Welcome back. This is card number 2 for the March Stamp of the Month card, and I'm taking my sketch from the Home for Christmas card making workshop that was back several years ago. I'm going to start with my intense black ink, and I'm using my mini Misty to stamp up my little chicks that I've already die cut. Now, if you did not buy the Just Chicken and Stamp set and thin cuts, you'll probably want to stamp it and then thin cut it out. I happen to buy the thin cuts, and so I had that to work with. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I want to take my honey butter ink and I want to ink distress all of the sides of my memory lane paper that I have. I'm ink distressing the Sage cardstock that I'm going to put this little strip on, and then I'm going to go in, and I had a piece of black and white plaid, almost a plaid paper of sorts, that was from a mix-in paper pack, and then I also had my honey butter cardstock that's going to go behind the chicks as well. So all of those get their ink distressing on. And while I'm finishing inking those up, I want to tell you this is card 2 of a 3-card pre-cut card kit that you'll receive in the mail if you have placed a $50 order on my website in the month of March and then added on that stamp of the month, or better yet, the stamp of the month and thin cut set if you were able to get it while they were still available. So I'm assembling this card just like it showed in the workshop from another card. And you know, when you get in one of those creative ruts and you're not sure what to work with, that's kind of what happened to me. You know, like, we found out that Close to My Heart was going out of business, and I was kind of like, my mind was swirling with so many other things that getting creative, I wasn't sure where to go. So I'm like, oh, let's pull out a card kit. And so I just pulled out an old card workshop and I used that. So here I'm going in with my Colorista colored pencils, and I'm coloring in the little chick's feet with a brown that I had in my pencil pack here. And then I believe I also went in, I'm trying to remember if I used colored pencils for the beak possibly as well. So I pulled out this card making workshop, and they had 3 great cards, and I saw plenty of opportunities with the stamp set and said, that's what I'm going to use. So when you get stuck, pull out something you've got in your stash. And speaking of stash, if you would go to kati.ctmh.com and then go under More on the menus and choose Workshop Guides, there's a treasure trove of workshop guides that are available for you. Now, I thought these would live on forever, but since Close to My Heart is going out of business, that's not so. So what you need to do is download all of those workshop guides and save them, because this is the greatest thing that you can pull out. Okay, I guess I pulled in some ink, and it might have been Nectarine. I'm not sure. I can't remember what I saw there. And I'm just squeezing the ink pad, put some ink on the inside of the ink pad, and then, yes, Nectarine. And then I took my water brush, and that's how I colored the beaks. The next thing I'm doing is bringing in honey butter and doing the same process. Squeeze the ink pad, take my water brush, and I'm going to watercolor these little chicks with that ink. And so what I'm doing with the honey butter is I'm going over any place that had like little marks. So you could see like the body of the chicks, and the darker parts is where they have the little lines like around the wings and things like that. That's what I colored with the honey butter. And it really gives it some dimension, and it's easy to color when you know what the darkest parts are supposed to be, right? It's easy to do a little bit of shading. So make sure you wipe out that ink pad top, because That will keep it from diluting your ink. And then you can, I think I ended up coming in with my Lemonade Shimmer Brush, and that gives it a little bit of sparkle. Yes, so I squeezed that on my all-purpose mat, and I added a little bit of clear shimmer brush with it too. So the lemonade was very, very vibrant. So I wanted to calm it down some. So I just took the lemonade and then a little bit of the clear shimmer brush, mixed them together, and then colored it in. And then I colored all of the little chicks. This makes them shimmer and shine. And you know how people this time of year tend to go shopping for little chicks and little bunnies, and they look so adorable when they're at this tiny little baby stage. But then as they get older, they're not quite so cute. They go through some ugly stages, you know. It's, I guess, I don't know. It's just an ugly stage that they kind of go through, but this turned out pretty cute. So then once it has dried, I will put some foam adhesive foam dots on the back and pop it up onto the front of my card. And once I pop it up, then I'm ready to embellish. Okay, and the next thing I do after I pop up these chicks on the front of the card with the 3D foam dots, or the foam tape. I think I actually used the inside of one of my shaker cards to get all of those little squares. Then I come in with my black liquid pearls. This is what makes these look so real. I go in and put on little, I go over the eyeballs of those little chicks, and it gives it a tad bit of dimension and a shine to those eyes, and it really makes it look even more lifelike. And then I have an assortment of flower sequins. So not everybody's will look the same as mine. I just am using an assortment of these, and I'm putting them in the middle of the flowers for the memory lane paper that's at the top of the card. And so you see, I came in with a couple of different packs. It's whatever I have in my stash. I'm cleaning those things out as much as I can. So I put those on the front of the card, and here's a final look. I hope you can see some of that shimmer and shine, and they are adorable. Please give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and you hit that bell to turn on all the notifications so you'll be notified every time I upload a crafty video. Please leave me a sweet comment below and share this video with your crafty friends as well. It's free. Why not share it? Have a great day.